I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 184, my review of The Rain. Well, I watched all 3 seasons of The Rain on Netflix from 2018 to 2020, and I see that I somehow never got around to reviewing it at that time. So I'm going to make up for that right now. The Rain is a Danish science fiction series in which the rain carries a deadly virus that wipes out most of humanity. Sounds all too familiar, doesn't it? Well, COVID-19 hasn't wiped out most of humanity, but it's certainly killed way too many people. But in The Rain, the Danish science fiction series, we learn that some group of people embedded the virus in the rain, which makes this TV series a potent biowarfare story. And since in the immediate aftermath of the series, our species off-screen in our world did fall prey to the deadly COVID-19 viral pandemic, The Rain, I guess unfortunately for the world, but fortunately for the TV series, does have a special relevance today. By the way, today is July 2nd, 2021. Now back to the narrative of The Rain. For a variety of reasons, teenagers are the one who, for the most part, survive. That's another similarity between The Rain and our own COVID-19 pandemic, in which old people are sadly the most likely to get very ill from COVID-19. Actually, it's sad if anyone would get ill from it. But my point is, it is interesting, isn't it, that The Rain, made before the pandemic, has teenagers being the ones who are the most likely to survive, and that's pretty close to what we have with COVID-19, where young kids and teenagers, assuming everyone is unvaccinated, seem to have the best chance of surviving. Anyway, back to The Rain. I like the first season the best because it's mostly about stranded teenagers struggling to survive. Simone and her younger brother Rasmus take center stage after their mother succumbs, and their father, a scientist, seems to have disappeared, and we soon learn that he was involved in research about the virus. Whether to create or counter the virus is not clear at that point. And, to make matters even more interesting, it seems that Lucas was somehow part of his father's experiment. Now, although the quest for a cure continues into the second and third season, the narrative switches focus to Simone and Lucas's discovery of various groups of people who have survived the rain plague in remote and sometimes militaristic communities. And we also begin to see backstories of some of the major players, which gives The Rain a Lost-like quality, which works well enough for The Rain, although I thought it worked better in Lost, but it does distract from the central pursuit of getting a cure for this virus. Once again, that quest puts The Rain right in our home territory, where we're trying to vaccinate as much of the world as fast as possible. So The Rain, I'd say, is worth watching, not only for its vivid drama, but for the lesson it provides about humans messing with nature and failing to come up quickly enough with a remedy for their errors.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that brief review of The Rain. I'll be back here soon with another episode of Light On, Light Through. Who knows, could be a review of a science fiction series or movie or I'll just leave it up to you to find out. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and enjoy.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottosavesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson Silk Code, about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.